I did not mean to do that.
How dare you cut me off when I'm fucking talking to you?
I'm sorry, dude. I
was already telling you I'm having a bad day. I'm halfway through a story and you fucking cut me off.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't realize I did that
shit. When the show's over, I'm going to go burn it and rub it into dog shit.
No, jerk off on it, man. And then fucking say Lee Priest jerked off on this shirt and sell it.
Yeah, fucking DNA on it.
That's a nice fucking shirt, though, bro.
You like that?
Yeah. See?
I feel like a bit of a meathead wearing it because it's got like bodybuilding arms in it. Had to go to the hardware store to get the new tarpaulin, and people looking at me. They're like, look at that fucking meathead wearing a fucking bodybuilding arms on a shirt.
Yeah, look at that hand job watching fucking
bodybuilder steroids.
There are certain people that could get away with like wearing anything, right? So like there are, and you're one of them. Like you could literally get away with wearing, and you can wear a Superman shirt. You could wear one of those fucking tank tops where your nipples are showing. You're Lee Priest. It doesn't fucking matter.
But I wouldn't wear that. Though.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't wear one of those.
There used to be a guy in Gold's Gym that used to wear a tank top, the real stringer ones, but it came around here, so his nipples were sticking out. I think he was gay, but no joke, his nipples were probably that fucking long.
Oh, that's fucking gross, dude.
And like out here, so I'm thinking he might have put clamps on them. They just looked like two little fingers.
That's fucking nasty.
You could play quoits on them.
Yeah, I'm not into men's nipples. Like, anyway, all right. So we're back. We took some time off, and Serious and Silliness Bodybuilding is back. And this is the first show of 2025. And this is the first installment of Shooting the Breeze with John Livia and Lee Priest.
Well, you give up? You give up on the questions?
Yeah. I completely gave up. Matter of fact, I'm doing Anabolic Academy all by myself. It'll be recorded, and it'll.
No one's going to watch that.
Yeah.
Answering steroid questions. How much trend do you think I should take, John?
Yeah.
What do you think I should do? Should I do a tri set, a bro set? What sort of things? Fuck off.
Actually, I got a really crazy question. I'm gonna not gonna mention names, but this guy asked me that his wife is using Tren and Primo, and she I swear to God, bro, and she wants to use Anavar. How much Anavar should she use?
Oh, why does it matter if you're taking the others? Just fucking pile it in.
I was like, dude, you really. I was like, I think she's taking enough, man. I wouldn't. I think she's good. I don't think she needs to.
I don't know many women that take Tren.
I know, really, it's fucking crazy. I don't know, man. Whatever, to each his own, I guess. But I would never tell a chick to take Tren. Never in a million years. I don't even tell. I
was always used, but not Tren.
Yeah, I don't even tell guys to use Tren, for fuck's sake.
No, get out of here, kitty. I'm not in the mood today.
Oh shit. Anyway, how was Christmas?
Oh, still had this cough. Still got the little bit of the cough. The infection's gone, but I still got the cough, and I got 5 days till I go to UK. So comes and goes. And I went to the hospital. All right, go to the hospital. They're like, it's not getting any better. I'm going to go up to the hospital. I do chest X-rays and that. And the doctor, when he finally comes in, he goes, "Oh, your X-ray's clear. It must just be this. Here's more antibiotics." He goes, "Oh, you said you're going overseas. I need you to talk to your cardiologist." I'm thinking, well, what the fuck? Do the ECG or EKG when you're there.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, what's happening? He goes, your hemoglobin's really high. And if you get on a plane, you might get clots. So you need to have a needle or take tablets before you go on a plane. I'm like, I said, I wear compression socks. I know, not just in your legs. You could get it anywhere. You could have heart failure. I'm thinking, what the fuck? I get my paper. I'm like, I get the paper. It says hemoglobin, normal range, 130 to 180. I was 181. I'm like, I'm fucking one over. So I call my normal doctor. He goes, Lee, get on the plane and take a fucking aspirin. But then later that day, because I figured it's so high, I'll go give blood at the blood place. Where they always donate blood.
Right.
Best place to go. I didn't realize you go in there. There's free milkshakes and sausage rolls, meat pies. And fuck, it's like a cafe. I said, how often can I come? They're only like, once every 3 months. I'm like, fuck. So
by us, we only get cookies and pretzels by us.
Oh, you get like a whole cafe here, food.
Really?
Yeah. So they did a hemoglobin test there, and it was 178. So I was back in the normal range. But this hippie doctor, he had the bun in his hair like a climate change wanker. I said, I'm taking cough medicine. Oh, that cough medicine's a waste of money, wasting your thing there and this and that. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. Some doctors just suck. Yeah. I've had that happen to me. I've had
No,
that.
he's thinking I'm here. I'm thinking I'm going to have heart failure on the plane and get blood clots because I'm one over.
So did Santa get you anything nice for Christmas?
No, we don't really celebrate Christmas.
No.
No, because sadly, like, it's Rachel's mother's birthday the day before, and her mother was murdered by her father, so we don't really.
Jesus Christ, man. No, sorry. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What?
A couple of years ago, he came down.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. That's just all right. So Christmas isn't very festive in your house.
No, just the other day we just had fun. We had two friends come over, my old friend Paul and another older guy who's dying of cancer, lung cancer. So he came over and just hang out down the back and had a roast. Rachel made a nice roast dinner and lunch and that, and just that was it. Sat by the pond.
Well, Santa brought me this new chair I'm sitting in.
Oh,
and this new chair.
When you say Santa, do you mean you buy it for yourself? It's a Sibian, is it?
Yeah. It's a massager. No, when I mean Santa, I mean the wife.
No.
Ooh, it's
one of those real good deep ones that does the kneading up your back really deep.
No.
Oh.
No. That's it.
I got one of them too. Look here, look.
Really? Oh yeah, no, I don't have. This one is on my back.
I got one of them too. Look.
Wow. Very nice.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Hold on. I got to turn it up. I got to bring it out and turn it up. Hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's going down to my asshole.
Holy shit.
Woo!
Oh, you got it. All right, good. Well, what about New Year's? Did you do anything fun for New Year's?
I was in bed by 9 o'clock.
Yeah. I hate New Year's because
I love it. Just have a rant for a minute before we go on about this.
Go ahead.
You know how I was always at World Gym. I was at World Gym for years. Joe Gold was like my grandfather. I'd help him out with traveling, conventions. I'd go shopping with him to get stuff for his place. And when he passed away, he left me his dogs because, I was always there every day. Mm-hmm. Got on great with him and Eddie Giuliani. Now, World Gym opens up 20 minutes from me. And who do they have on the wall? Jay Cutler, who never trained at World Gym, Ronnie Coleman, Trissy Miscott, and some other bikini girl. That's it. People say, why isn't Lee Priest on the wall? This is near his hometown. Well, there's a new World Gym opening up 5 minutes from me in my hometown. And they put up the other day, months ago, who would you like to see on the murals on the wall? And an overwhelming response from being in Newcastle here, Lee Priest. And I was speaking to my friend Mark. He used to work at World Gym Venice and he still works for the company and franchise. He goes, I'll have a talk to him. And he just got back to me and goes, oh, Lee, they told me it's too late. The murals are done. They got like The Rock, Mike Tyson. I said, they can go fuck off. I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
Even though it's in my hometown, why put up a questionnaire and say, look, I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but I said, put other fucking Australian athletes on the wall, whether it's a rugby player, a cricketer. Why put Mike Tyson or The Rock and these people who have never trained in fucking World Gym in their life? Or maybe they've been once, but they weren't like dedicated to the gym like I was. All my videos, photo shoots, always World Gym. And then you say, who do you want on the one that's 5 minutes from my house? And people go, Lee Priest should be on the wall. And they say, too late, we've already done the murals. But we'd like to talk to Lee about being involved some other place. Well, I don't want to be involved. Go fuck yourself. I'll stay at Anytime Fitness.
And you're from the area. Like you should be the first person
in
on
my
there.
Fucking city here. It's like
that reminds me of the story of the Rocky statue from the movie in Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. And the real heavyweight champion from Philadelphia was Joe Frazier, and he got dick and balls. That Rocky statue is still there. And Joe Frazier got nothing.
Did they move it from the top of the stairs somewhere else? But didn't they move
I don't know. I went to Philadelphia.
Like I said, I don't even care if it's me on the wall. We have lots of great Australian athletes. Why don't they put them on the wall? Why put up fucking The Rock? That's right. I think I did see a bit on this one. They had Tyson, The Rock, and Chris Bumstead. Chris Bumstead's never trained at fucking World Gym. And I mean, like, I could get in my car and be at this gym in 5 minutes. That's how close it is to me. But don't put the local guy that fucking achieved more in bodybuilding in Australia on the World Gym wall where he spent his whole fucking career training.
Yeah. That's like
if you see on the news World Gym fucking Newcastle burns down, don't come looking at me.
Do you think that maybe there are people out there that don't like you, Lee?
I don't know, but why ask? Put the question up, and then on Instagram, people say Lee Priest should be on the wall.
I'm just saying.
But they even contacted me. I could read their thing. They contacted me a couple of months ago. Oh, this is World Gym, whatever, here in Newcastle, Lambton. Oh, we just let you know we're opening up. We'd love you to be involved somehow, blah, 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 blah. And it was only a couple of weeks after that, they asked about the mural. Right. And then my friend just got back to me and they said, oh, Lee, I'm sorry. The murals have all been done, but Mike Nyson, who's like the franchise guy here in Australia, he would like to talk to you about being involved somehow. I'm like, no, go fuck themselves. I don't want to be involved.
Wow. Yeah. No, well, yeah, I get it, man. To me,
it's just like disrespectful. Like I said, even not me on the wall, but what I don't get is why put the questionnaire on your Instagram asking what murals would you like?
And yeah.
90% of the people say Lee Priest, and you go, oh, fuck it. We're not putting him up.
Fuck Lee Priest. You like I actually got this shirt from a friend of mine. He sent it to me. Olympia, I think he had a gym in Chicago. It's my friend Eli Reyes. Him and
who's doing the pose, Arnold or Sergio? Is it just?
No, it's just a regular dude.
Oh, just a regular. Okay.
It's just a regular fictional dude.
Looks a bit like Victor Richards.
Yeah, who did the best victory pose? You, Sergio, or who else did it? You, Sergio.
Sergio Jr. does it good too.
Yeah, but who did it the best? You, Sergio. Who else? Who else did it? It was a couple
Sergio
of guys.
Did it different than me, and then I saw Brandon Curry in one shot once. I think he did it once. It looked okay too.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, you got to have good forearms to pull off that. And Sergio, nobody does it. Nobody does it better than the original. That's just always the case. Did you see the article I sent you today? Did you get a chance to open that up?
I didn't read it. I read the thing. I didn't get to open it. All I seen was teacher cupcake semen.
Dude, there's I'll just quickly. I couldn't believe it. A friend of mine sent this to me.
And I was like, thing too about that. While you've been away, I saw that truck that went down Bourbon Street, right?
Yeah.
And someone explained to me, right? There's fixed cameras on buildings,
like
security cameras. Unless you're watching someone in the control station, you can move the camera. Why is it when it's going down the street that one camera follows the truck stops, the camera goes, and before he turns, the camera zooms in on the truck? Why does this one camera follow it? But then, after he did this, did you see those fucking wankers? I don't want to be like, I'm not being racist, but the radical Muslims were praising the guy and they're celebrating. Now, if I saw that...
It's not racist if it's a fact.
I'd have the fucking National Guard and police out there and all those people celebrating what this guy did. You'd be on the next fucking bus straight to the fucking airport. I don't care if you're born in America and you worship Islam and you're that fucking dickhead. You'll be on a plane over to that fucking country and never fucking coming back, you pieces of shit.
Listen, the last couple of months has been like a shit show, and the large majority of Americans cannot wait till Trump is in office. Like they're still
going to try something. I just feel that. There's the thing too. It sort of reminded me of 9/11. Remember, the plane goes into the building, it explodes, and look what's on the footpath in beautiful condition. The passport. The guy in the Tesla truck. The thing's on fucking fire. They can't put it out. They put the fire blanket over it to stop the fire. But here's his passport and fucking driver's license. Fucking not even burnt.
If you go down you can go down a rabbit hole with that one. There's a lot of conspiracies on that one.
Yeah.
A lot. But so I sent you this article that a friend of mine sent to me, and I'm going to quickly glance over it and read it.
It sounded like it was like cupcakes with special cream in the center.
Yeah, it was ex-teacher who fed students semen-laced cupcakes sentenced to 41 years. So a twisted Louisiana ex-teacher who admitted to giving her students cupcakes laced with her husband's sperm has been sentenced to 41 years in prison. Cynthia Perkins, 36, was sentenced Friday after pleading guilty to second-degree rape, production of child pornography, and conspiracy of mingling harmful substances in Livingston.
Holy! I thought it was meant to be good for you. How's it? I feel like you put poison in that sack there. Come on!
Wow! I was actually thinking about, there's one kid like Stewie from Family Guy, just going, This is tasty, this cupcake.
It felt like it was made in a nice, clean kitchen. I can smell the ammonia on the cupcake paper.
But not only that, think about, I mean, what's the average? It was junior high school. So how many kids are in a class? 30?
And how much semen did she put in there? Was it just one load, or did he jack off for a week to build it up?
She mixed it in a pot.
Yeah, special frosting in the icing, putting it on top.
Yeah, I mean, was it?
Oh, this is like salted caramel.
Unbelievable, dude. It's like, what the fuck?
To do that. She must have really hated them pricks in class.
Little bastards.
Gives me an idea. Next time I'm making a chocolate cake, I'm going to shit in the fucker.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't understand it. There is this in the United States, and nobody talks about it. There is this epidemic of female teachers that are sleeping with middle school and high school kids, and it's like.
And do you think too, though, it's the parents that must get upset? Because if you're 15 and you've got a hot teacher and she wants to bang you, you're like, fuck yeah, you're going in, because if you're nervous and you're fucking scared and that, you ain't getting a fucking hard on. If little Johnny's dick's getting hard, he wants to fuck, and he's probably telling his mates, I'm banging the teacher, I'm banging.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like a double standard. It's a double standard. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you go, kid, banger. But if it was a male teacher with a 13-year-old girl, fucking piece of shit.
How many female teachers, let's see.
Remember that one they got married? Remember there was that one that she went to jail, she got out, they saw each other again, she went back to jail, and when she finally got out, he was old enough and they actually got married because they were actually in love.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's not love. Let's see.
How dare you come down on them fucking saying it's not love? Who are you, Dr. Roof, all of a sudden? Fuck.
Yeah, because how old was he?
I think in the beginning he was like 15 when they first.
yeah, he knows what. Yeah,
hey, it could happen. He could be an old soul in a young body, John.
That's right. That's true.
Miserable.
Yeah,
I guess you didn't watch Love Actually a fucking New Year's Eve again, did you?
No, I'm trying to find out how many female teachers slept with male students.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's not like
the chart, right? And I asked my friend, the FBI guy, right? There was this chart, and it was like women who abused men, women that abused children. They had like the men that abuse women, men that abuse children, women that murder men. And on some of them, especially when it came to children and molesting, women were higher than some of the men.
Overwhelmingly women.
But why is this never talked about? He goes, because it doesn't sound right on the news and that, because mothers are meant to be nurturing and that. But I'm like, men are always made out to be the pervert pedophiles and that. But women were fucking molesting more children than the fucking men.
Yeah. Yeah. But statistically speaking, same thing in the US. Statistically speaking, women overwhelmingly molest and abuse children more than men.
Oh, you just see, could you change a little Johnny's nappy, giving him a little tug while they're changing his fucking diaper?
Yeah. But the high school thing, it just blows me away, because it's like they're gonna find no 16, 15, 16, 17-year-old kid could keep his mouth shut. It's impossible.
You don't think he's got his phone going click, click, click.
Oh, yeah. It's impossible. It's just
like,
not.
Johnny, you're a fucking retard. Why does Mr. Smith keep giving you A's?
You're as dumb as a box of shit. How did you get that?
Oh, fuck, you got fucking valedictorian.
It's true. It's fucking crazy, man.
I got a scholarship to football. I've only got one leg.
Holy shit. Anyway, so I hate New Year's Eve with a passion. It's my
waste of money.
I feel like it's forced fun. Like,
well, here in Australia, it's the biggest mess. They go to Sydney Harbour, they spend 30 million or more on fireworks, and they say, but it brings money to the city. But the next day, they got hundreds of workers out cleaning up all the fuck. You can't even see the grass because they leave all their shit there. It's like a fucking garbage dump.
Yeah, it's insane. I don't know. I'm just not into New Year's because, to me, maybe it's because I'm getting old, But New Year's is a young person's fucking holiday.
I only did it once. Even when I was young, I did it once.
Really?
I stood around like, 10, 9, Happy New Year. Blah, blah. I'm like, that's it. Now what? We go
Yeah,
on.
I hate
I'm
it.
like, I waited up for this shit. This is
Yeah.
fucking boring.
Yeah, now I just I was home. I hate New Year's. Even if you go to somebody's house, you wait there till 12
I
o'clock.
know. You're looking at the
And
watch and you're like, oh fuck, still got 2 hours.
right, exactly. Or if you go out, everything is overpriced, everything is
Oh.
crowded. If you go to a restaurant, do you know what actually isn't bad to do if you got like a group of couples? Some of these hotels, I don't know if it happens in Australia,
Go to
but
a swingers party.
yeah, swingers parties is good, except that I don't want anybody touching my wife, so that's a problem.
Yeah, you're a fucking mutual budget. You're fucking
Yeah.
share alike.
yeah, no, it doesn't work that way.
You don't want to look over and see someone like me going, hey, John.
Yeah, wrong party. See you later.
T-shirt. That's an image you'll never get out of here.
Yeah, tell me about it. But they have hotel parties where you could go and they have a DJ and you have dinner. And then if you're drinking, then you could go crash and you stay overnight in the hotel room.
And that guy in New Orleans, why? He should have went to fucking Times Square. If you want to do a good killing, you should have drove a truck through there.
Yeah, that was just crazy. And the explosion in
handing over the. Did you see that bitch on The View again? That Sunny Holston, or whatever her name is. Oh, January 6th should never be forgotten.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
World War II, the Holocaust. I mean, you're comparing January 6th to the fucking Holocaust?
Yeah. No, and the truth is, Lee, nobody watches mainstream media. The only time anybody watches mainstream media is when you get a clip like that on like TikTok. Mm-hmm. But nobody, I mean, what's her name? New Year's Eve, the comedian, I forget her name.
I saw her have a go at the people when she
was yeah.
What's her name? Whitney something.
Whitney Cummings.
Yeah. She's
Whitney
brutal. I like her.
Cummings, yeah. And she said that her last gig, she had 3,000 people in the audience, which is similar to CNN's viewers.
Yes, she had a few digs at him, and there were two guys standing there like they don't really know what to say.
Yeah. No, it's just, and the thing is, everybody knows the mainstream media is full of shit. It's not like everybody knows
it. Seem like they're trying to pit fucking Elon against Trump when they don't have a problem. But Elon said this about bringing in documented workers, bringing in the smart ones, and that Trump's against that. It's like they're just trying to pit everyone against it. Like they're just making up shit all the time.
Yeah. John, The Rock was kissing everyone's ass yesterday. Yesterday was the Golden Globes.
Oh, I didn't watch it. How was it?
I didn't watch it either. What happened, John? I really don't know. The Rock, I kind of lost a little bit of respect for him. I still like him, but I lost a little bit of respect for him because
him Bautista too.
He did. Yeah. Well, The Rock did an interview on Valuetainment, and he did not ruffle any feathers. He was asked questions and he was like kind of like dodging the questions and sitting on the fence, and he didn't want to take sides. And it was like, oh, come on, man. I can't stand that shit.
I saw someone, I haven't watched it myself, but I heard, someone gave a great speech and this thing did this and these people won that. It's all like a little pat each other on the back party. You fucking actors, for fuck's sake, living in fantasy world, getting paid to read a fucking script. Hello, baby. How was your day at work?
It was good. I'm just back from the tip.
Oh, you're back from the tip. She went down and cashed in the cans and bottles. Are we doing that bad? We've got to cash cans and bottles in.
I just got $70.32, so I could literally, if I have $4 more, I could buy 3 bottles of tequila.
Oh my God.
Jesus. How many cans did she turn in? $70. Isn't it still 5 cents a can?
10 cents a can here.
Oh shit.
I wish we turned tequila bottles in. We would have got 1,000 back.
Well, I'm glad you guys are doing something with yourselves over there. Jesus.
Sean Ray, that leaves on poverty. He's got to cash cans in to make money.
Yeah. Wait till My wife apparently gives old clothes to the homeless, but the bags of clothes have been sitting in the same corner for the last 3 years. And she always says, I'm going to get to it.
Been sitting out there for fucking almost a year. It's like they probably weighed that much. They got spiders in them and spiders' webs and shit.
Yeah, unbelievable. 10 cents a can of Connecticut too. Maybe I'm wrong, man. I haven't, John. I have not turned in.
Miss America was on. Who won? Did a trans win to Miss America?
I don't know. Did some fat slob win Miss America? I I don't know. I don't watch any of that shit. I don't watch Miss America. I don't watch Golden Globes. I don't watch the Oscars.
See, I did see the Time. Wasn't the Time or one of the Time or some Woman of the Year was a trans person supermodel?
God.
Women must be so upset that men excel in everything better than them, even
even when they're women. Yeah. Yeah. Even when they're women, they do better. No, women just go along for the ride. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, no, if she's a woman, he's a woman. Just, they just go along.
I saw that one on the news the other day. That fucking was it in New York? Oh, what did that thumb pop up for? What that?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell you did.
I'll do anything to make it happen. Yeah, but that it was in some deli. Was it in New Jersey or New York? And that fucking trans woman stabbed the postal worker to death because they have an argument about getting in line to get a sandwich.
Jesus.
You didn't see that? And as they're walking around, she's skinny and tall. You see the bulge in her fucking John Travolta black tight leather pants. And the news reporter saying a woman arrested, and those two twins, the conservative twins.
Oh,
they're like, a woman? We can see his fucking dick. It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Abby Starcade? Who the hell is Abby Starcade? That's the girl who won?
From Alabama.
Yeah.
White supremacist girl.
Oh, great. Yeah, her great grandfather was the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh.
He wasn't. I don't know if you
saw the story. It was in your neck of the woods. It's one of these delis, and this postal worker went in and.
Oh no, she's pretty hot. The Abby Starcade. She's she's not my type. I like big titties and a big ass, but she's an attractive woman.
Oh, she's white and what's that? Orange hair. Looks like a young version of that battle axe from The View. Fucking what's her name? The redhead one.
Yeah, I can't remember that. I don't watch The View. I don't know their names. Trans woman stabs.
There you go. Yeah.
Guy over sandwich.
What's the world coming to?
Over sandwich. Let's see.
She's probably upset he had more meat on the sandwich than she had between her legs.
Knife wielding transgender. All right, here we go.
Yep.
A United States postal worker stabbed to death ordering sandwich in Harlem. Jesus, that's like that, dude. That's where I work in Harlem.
Yeah, how did you not hear this?
I did not hear
that. Could have been you, John. You could have been that these trains.
A United States police say at Lexington, Lenox Avenue between 118th and 119th. I work on 135th Street. Just after 2:30, he was taken to a local police has been arrested in I can't pronounce Spanish names. I'm sorry.
Is there a picture of it? Is there a picture of
Liz Cruz. Let's see. Image. Yeah, there is some kind of a picture.
She put a hood over her head and got the black pants on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
And then they finally arrested. I don't know if you heard of the subway stabber. This guy, he's a homeless guy, and he just fucking stabs people for no reason.
Oh yeah. I did. I think hear about that one. Was he Mexican or some sort of?
No, he was black, but he was homeless.
And
the guy stabbed 3 people in one day. It's insane, bro. It's the crime in New York City and
the poor woman that got set on fire on the train. You got all this shit going on.
Yeah, it's a shit show, bro, and it's all because of these liberal DAs and liberal mayors and liberal governor. They don't do a goddamn thing.
They shut down all the mental institutions, and now all these fuckers are on the street, and we've got to treat them like they're normal just because they're fucking different. You're not different. You're fucking mental. You have mental problems.
Yeah.
Yes, look, there are my cousin was a transsexual, but he was fucking normal. He transitioned and he spoke normal still. He wasn't into this whole pride shit and everything else. He hated all that. It's like my dad, who's been with his partner 40 years. He wasn't into the gay marriage equality thing. He goes, I'm quite happy with my partner. I don't need that shit. Like true people who are trans and gay and that, they hate these little groups because they make it bad for everyone, They make it bad for the fucking... I
still can't get over the fact that your dad's gay, man.
No, so nor can I, because I could, like I said, I couldn't have been here if he wasn't.
How did he make it happen? Is he bi? Because if you
well, he was gay, but then they met at church. Back in the day, the power of God can fucking turn you straight. So
Yeah, but
guess
I mean, yeah. How does your winky get hard if you're gay? You know, you're thinking about like if you had to force me to have sex with a man, it'd be impossible. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to do it.
unless me in this t-shirt in contest shape, you know you'd get a twitch, you fucking lie. Couple of
No, I can't.
margaritas and your fingers
Believe
different.
me, I've tried. It doesn't. It's not. It doesn't.
You've tried, have you? You put
Yeah.
on and just went. Let me just see.
I can't do it, man.
Go with it.
There's this gay guy. He's like, listen, have you ever had gay sex? I went, no. He goes, you want to give it a shot? I went, okay, let's try. He bent over and
okay, suck it. Let me feel.
And I was trying.
Shave the mustache. I don't feel it.
I couldn't get hard, and I was pushing the dick in with my thumb. You know what I mean? Like a flat, like a. And it's just,
hold on. This reminds me. What's this story? Is a public story about your mother and you?
Okay, yeah, that story. Yeah, yeah, that story was fake. I never had gay sex, but this is the truth. Okay. Yeah.
That's a joke, people.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is true because Lee was sick.
Yeah, let me be your counselor.
Yeah, Lee was sick, so we were talking about being sick because I was sick a couple of weeks before Christmas and whatnot. So my mother, everybody knows I'm Italian, and my grandparents were from Italy, right? So for some reason, if I was,
I know what's coming already.
If I was 4 or 5 years old, or even older than that, 6, 7, 8, whatever, and I would go to my mother and I say, "Mommy, I don't feel good." She would touch my head to see if I was hot, and then for some reason she would tell me to drop my pants, and I would pull my pants down, and then she would like touch my scrotum. She would.
Even my father being gay didn't treat me like this. What the fuck? If anyone was going to do that, you think it would be my dad. What the fuck? What a fucked up family, not me, you weirdo.
It's not over yet. There's more.
Johnny. Yeah, you feel like your temperature's up, John. Oh, here comes the best part. Here comes the best part of the thermometer, people. Hold on. After she's caressed little Johnny's balls, what comes next?
Shit.
Carry on with the story.
So she used to feel my balls, right?
Yeah, of course. That's natural.
And
That's what all mothers do. Fucking Jesus Christ. You never say my family's fucked up again, for God's sake.
Oh, shit.
Is this all why your dad's cock's in your mouth? I got a bad chest.
Oh, shit. The story just started.
You haven't finished yet. Wait till we get to the end.
Yeah. So my mother would feel my testicles to see if they were droopy. She would just like go like this.
How do they droop when you're 4 years old?
And then,
I got chest pain. I'm gonna die.
Okay, so then finally she's telling me, okay, go on the couch. I gotta take your temperature, right? So back then you had 2 thermometers. You had an oral thermometer or you had an anal thermometer.
Hey, no one I know had a fucking anal one apart from the veterinarian.
Oh shit. So of course my mother used to take the anal thermometer.
Oh, of course she did.
She used to dip it in Vaseline and she used to just shove it up my ass, right? Now so you're talking the early 80s, right? So I used to be laying on my stomach. I used to be laying on my stomach with a thermometer in my asshole, and just and you had to back
wood?
then.
Did you get wood?
No, I didn't. Oh, but I'll tell you, that's another story. But back then, the thermometers you had to wait, because it was the mercury that went up to the right. So I had to sit there for like 5 minutes with this thermometer up my ass. And once in a while, I would feel it up my ass, and I would try to reach back to see if I could touch it, and like kind of pull it or play with it. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and then after like. My mother was not a gentle person, so after like 5 minutes, she used to just come into the living room and rip it out of my asshole.
Were you told about trying to push it in? Yeah, push that fake.
Yeah,
you just told that guy you're going to take his temperature. You're looking a bit sick there. Looking a bit sick there, Chris. Let me just take your temperature. How many days did you take off school? Hey, Mum, I'm sick again. Oh, poor Johnny's sick every day. Oh, dear.
So she used to rip the thermometer right out of my asshole, and she used to make. And I was a kid, and I would say, "Mommy, it feels like I got to do cocky when you do that."
It's okay. Do cocky on my lap, little boy. It's all right.
So then if I had fever, then
if you had a fever.
now the mothering has to come in, right? So now my mother would never, if I had fever for some reason, I don't know why, my mother would never let me take a shower if I had fever.
Huh?
She would I would be in the bed for days. If I had. There was this one time I had.
What happened if you cut your finger? Would she piss on you?
Yeah. So, I had
This will clean it up.
I had mono, right? I had mono one time, and I was like 13 or 14, and my mother would not let me take a shower. I was in bed for like a week with mono, and she just would not. And then.
I think you're one of those abused children where the mothers make their kids sick just to get attention.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Up to what age did she stop feeling your balls, or does she still come around when you're sick and give them a squeeze? Hey, Mum, I'm sick. And you come around, your fucking wife's in the other room, and you're like, woo, woo. Now she's got the turkey baster thermometer, the big one now. She's fucking ramming it in. Oh. Your wife's like, I can take care of you. No, I want my mother. I want my mother. That's my little boy, Johnny. He's never changed. You're grown into such a big boy.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You talk about my gay dad. You fucking weirdo.
So and the best part was my father would never intervene. He wouldn't give a shit.
He just care. Watch. We just sit in the corner. Friday night at John's house. Oh, I hope John's sick again today. Nothing on TV. If I told that story about my father, it would sound plausible. But you're meant to be normal family.
Oh God. So
having heart
so when I got a little older, like in high school, and in high school is when you start questioning things and thinking, right?
Yeah.
I had asked my mother. I was like, "Ma, why would you feel my balls?"
Like 12 or 13 now.
Yeah, I would. So I was like 15 or 16, and finally I would ask my mother.
I want those semen cakes. Hold on. Stuck in the back of my throat.
What if JT said, being Italian, we always hope for a girl like our mom was the prerequisite for the wife.
That's your wife.
But so what happened was my mother's mother-in-law, my grandmother was from Sicily. So before thermometers, they used to check your balls. My mother's going to be 90, right? So my mother was born in 1935. Her parents were born in before the turn of the century, right? Yeah. So before thermometers, she told me that they would feel your head and feel your balls to see if you were. And I said, yeah, but we had thermometers in 1980. Why did you still have to feel my balls?
What happens if your sister was sick? Did they just finger her?
I didn't have any sisters. It was all guys in my house. I just, yeah.
Did you get revenge on your mum? Oh, you're sick, are you, mum? Or let me just check. Let me finger pop you.
Peel back the layers. Peel back the layers.
You're lactating. Oh, that's definitely the flu.
So I said to her, so she goes, that's what grandma taught me. I was like, yeah, but by the time I was 4 or 5, we had thermometers. You could have skipped that step. You could have felt my head. And then she would get mad because,
you're
I
taking the fun away, you little prick.
yeah. And then I said to her, why did you have to use an anal thermometer? You could have just used an oral thermometer. So she said to me, because anal thermometers are more they're more accurate. And I said, but all right, let's say that's true, Mom, right? Let's say it's accurate by a half a degree or a degree. Are you going to treat?
Say it's accurate by 2 inches?
So I would try to reason with my mother and be like, why wouldn't you just?
She wasn't having you. You aren't destroying her fucking play day, mate.
Yeah. And she used to get so pissed at me. She'd be like, that's what your grandmother taught me, and that's what I did. And she would just freak the fuck out.
And what your dad do? Just sit there and go, listen to your mother.
That's it. No, my father wanted nothing. Like my father wanted his he was typical Italian Brooklyn. So he wanted to play cards, he wanted to have his girlfriends, and he wanted his wife to leave him alone. So
go make me a sandwich and shut up.
As long as the lights were on and there was food on the table, my father did his job. That was
as long as little Johnny was sick, your dad knew he wasn't getting bothered.
Yeah. And there was a time, Lee, where my father was making like a shit ton of money. He was a contractor, and his partner was a captain in the Colombo crime family during the 1980s.
That's what he tells you. He was out there selling photos of little Johnny with a thermometer stuck up his You go around now, people think it's artistic. There's like these old black and whites. Like a little hand caressing some balls. It looks artistic, but that's you, Johnny. That's you when you're little.
Really?
In the fucking National Smithsonian Museum.
Yeah, and the only people that mothers ever grabbed their balls when they were sick was me and my brothers. That was it.
Yeah.
Never.
Your brothers got it too.
Oh yeah.
Now, be honest. Did you ever start to get wood when she was caressing them?
No, I never had that Freudian thing for my mother.
That mightn't have happened because of your mother, because you might have been just close your eyes and
no, I can't do that.
Brother at the same time.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Take the thermometer out of one and stick it in the other.
Yeah, maybe. But my brother's 14 years older than me, so
yeah, he's still doing it today. Do he?
Yeah.
Does your brother have kids? Does your brother have kids?
Yeah, girls though.
I was going to say, did he ever try doing it to his kids? Do they still carry the tradition on?
Yeah, ramming it. Yeah, man, it's just fucking.
Imagine if you say that to kids. Your kids would probably report you for sexual abuse if you did that today.
I don't know. It's unfucking believable, man. And it was just like old school, old country stuff that she carried over, but she had, she didn't have much thought capacity going on. So she just continued the tradition, even though she didn't have to. She, It was just.
I hate to think what you would have done if you told her you were constipated.
Oh my! Actually, it's funny you fucking said that.
Oh, we got a story, do we?
Yes.
Oh, God.
There were times I was constipated as a kid, and my mother would have a hot water bottle, this big red hot water bottle, like the old school ones, with a fucking like hose.
Yeah.
And she would fill it up with hot water and shove it in my asshole.
Your ass took a lot of punishment when you were young. and you sure you never really get Jesus Christ. I go to one threesome fucking many moons ago, and a guy sucks me off and everyone thinks that weird. But fucking listen to your stories. Jesus Christ. You've had more anal probing than fucking if the aliens come down. Yeah,
this giant big water bottle. The water bottle like Franco Colombo blew up in the.
Remember those? They had like the ribs on it, the old ribs on it.
And she would fill it up with hot water, and there would be a hose that would go from that to my asshole.
Hey, Mom, it's too hot. It's too hot.
I didn't ever say a goddamn word. I just took the torture, and then she, then the water went into my.
Take that. Nice to know when we go to Vegas. Nice to know you'll take that and not say anything. Hope you don't pass out in front of me, fucker, because you'll never live to regret it.
Oh shit! No, God, please, no.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
Lord
blackmail
have mercy.
photos for fucking youth if you don't in front of me.
Shit. Yeah, and then
I should take you to Barstow, where the world's largest thermometer is. Hey, John, climb up top. Just sit on it, just for a photo.
for old time's sake.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And she used to fucking have this water rush into my asshole, and then it would relieve my constipation. And then it would.
I don't want to bring up any more stuff because it might give you flashbacks.
Yeah, my mother one time.
This is why you work in the sewage department. It's all making sense.
Yeah, everything comes full
this
circle.
This is why you're in
baby.
sanitation.
Yeah, it all comes fucking full circle. So my mother intentionally tried to kill me as a kid.
Trying to do something.
Yeah, she my father bought her a brand new car. Okay,
my father wasn't giving her enough, so I think she was trying to take it out on you.
yeah. My father bought her a brand new car. It was a 1984 Cutlass.
He took you fucking parking to the movies. You know?
Wait, it gets better. Hold on, let me tell the story. All right, it was my father bought him a 1984 Cutlass Supreme Oldsmobile, right? And it had all the options.
The velour seats, was it? The velour
I think they did have velour
like
seats.
That, like velvet material.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So it had power. It had power. Power locks and power windows.
Yeah,
before that, my mother had a station wagon. It was the roll-up windows. But anyway. So we lived in Brooklyn, and my mother was driving to the Avenue. That's where all the stores were. And it was 20th Avenue in Brooklyn. And she was trying to parallel park, right? So I was a kid. I had to be maybe 7 or 8 years old. I don't know. She's trying to parallel park, and my mom was not a good driver. And she said to me, John, look out the window and see if I'm on the curb. So I stick my head out the window. As I stick my head out the window, my mother starts putting the window up and fucking choking the shit out of me. While I can't.
She's got the thermometer in your ass. Oh, she got you again. Tummy spinner. You're not getting away from me, little boy. Put your pants down. Put your pants down on the front.
Let me feel your balls.
You're outside, John. It's like 36 inside. How cold is it out there?
Oh shit!
I'm telling you. I think your mom was trying to kill you or do something to you.
Yeah, my mother was trying to kill me, bro. And then I couldn't fucking scream or anything or say anything because I was being choked. She was choking me,
Oh my God.
So
like fucking Jersey version of fucking Floyd before Floyd was around.
Yeah. Wait, it was Brooklyn. It wasn't Jersey. So then I start punching the window because I can't fucking scream, right? I can't. Yeah. So my mother was like, "What are you punching the window for?" And then she sees that she's choking me, and she finally rolls the window down.
Oh, she couldn't tell before then.
No, she. I swear to God,
little legs fucking flapping like this.
Yeah, my face was blue and shit. It was unbelievable.
Show me the balls. Show me the balls. I'll put the window down. Oh, he's got another flashback. What's happening?
I do. I got another one. All right. Okay. All right. Here's another one. Okay. When I was a kid, like really.
Yeah, but I think it's a bit older. But we'll stick to the kid age because it's more innocent. Yeah.
Well, wait. I used to. You gotta. The only explanation I have for this, Lee, is that there's such a difference between me and my brothers in age that my mother didn't want to be a mom anymore. So it was like a real fucking job she hated.
You were like the mistake where you're
right. Exactly. It's exactly what happened. Right.
Yeah.
So my mother, I would say, and my brothers would tease me. I would say, "Mommy, think of Bobby juice," which means I want a bottle of juice, and then I would fall asleep with a bottle of juice in my crib, right, or whatever, my bed, whatever. I don't know. But this was before I had adult teeth. I had baby teeth, right? I don't know. How old are you when you have baby teeth? I don't know, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, or 4 in that area.
Yeah. So, but the problem
as an age, even though you're in your teens, but we'll stick to that.
Yeah, yeah.
It goes with the story rather than you being a teenager wanting it. So we'll stick with the child.
Yeah, okay. All right, good idea. So, so my mother would just give me the bottle of juice, and I would go to bed, right? And I would fall asleep with the bottle of juice in my mouth. But the problem is the sugar. You would get bottle rot, right?
Yeah.
But my mother didn't give a shit, right? So it got to the point where all my teeth were rotten, right? All my front.
That turned black and
Yeah, exactly, black and brown and all that shit.
That's how she pulled them out with pliers.
No, the dentist did. The dentist pulled all my baby teeth out, right? And they actually gave me little baby dentures so I could fucking eat. I swear to God, dude.
You look like a fucking 80-year-old man with false teeth at 4 years old.
Yeah. And then, like, if somebody like said to my mother would say, "Yeah, well, I asked the doctor, and the doctor said that it was fine," which is bullshit. It's just a lie. You know, she would just lie because she get real defensive.
Some of her medical traditions are a bit fucking weird.
Yeah, so between my teeth, her trying to eliminate me,
the Indian or something, God knows what you would have done.
Man, she was brutal, bro. Now that I think about it, whoa, holy shit!
Oh my God. John here, honey. His mother used to put the thermometer up his ass and squeeze his balls and put hot water bottles in his arsehole when he was constipated as a kid.
She a nurse?
No, she's not a nurse. It's just old Italian traditions. And he says, I'm fucked up with my family, huh?
Oh, shit. Yeah, wait till I tell you about my father. That's even better.
What did he used to do, John?
Yeah,
what did he used to expect from you when you took your falsies out?
No, he nothing. My father had a partner, like I told you. His partner was a captain in the Colombo crime family, and he had a previous partner before that, but that guy disappeared.
Oh, disappeared.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Like Jimmy Hoffa just disappeared.
Yeah. Well, he actually didn't disappear. They did a drive-by. They pulled up on him on the car, and they just shot him to death. And then
if they wanted to get rid of anyone, they could have just sent your mother around to put the window up on them.
Oh, what a thermometer.
Hey, can you look out the window there? And she just got another one. Yeah. So and then wait, here's another good one. My father always had a side chick. He always had a girlfriend. Back then, they would, when it's how. Mom just accepted it, or
well, yes and no. Because back then they called it a gumara with a girlfriend or whatever, right? But they all had a girlfriend. So my father's girlfriend came to the house in Brooklyn and like confronted my mother. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. And if you walked into my house in Brooklyn, right to the right is like where my father built a little like study where like me and my brothers could do homework and stuff, right? So there was like a desk there and pencils and pencil sharpener and whatever. So my mother and my father's girlfriend had a fist fight right there in the front, right? And this is broad daylight.
Those scenes from those movies with like Marissa Tomei and someone, and they got the big Brooklyn accent, and they're fucking
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And they were fucking. They had a fight, and my mother punched her in the face, and the girl had a wig, and the wig came off, right? And then my mother is on top of her, and she grabs a pen or a pencil from the desk.
For a second, that's what you're going to say, the thermometer.
And she tried to like stab the lady, like stab this woman, and the two neighbors, my two neighbors had to come in and fucking separate them.
Where was your dad? Was your dad home, or he just
no? My father was
paper in the corner. He's just like,
I didn't know. My father was. My parents were separated when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they got back together after that. I guess.
No, that's nothing brings the family back together. Like that. No wonder your mother hated you, Johnny, and she fucking tortured you. That's all your fault.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, it's fucking unbelievable, bro. It was like crazy, And when you're living through it, you think it's normal. You're like,
oh yeah, it's totally normal.
You think like, what's the big? Yeah, my father's business partners disappear all the time. Yours don't, like.
He didn't hit bad fucking business deal, and he went missing.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to hear another story about my father? Listen to this.
Yeah.
Okay. So when my father was really good friends with this, his name was Scappy. He was a real hardcore gangster captain. Yeah, his name was his real name was Anthony Scarpati, but everybody called him Scappy, and he was like a big time feared guy. But he used to love my father. Him and my father got along great. They were really good friends. So if my father had to borrow money, he'd borrow money from Scappy, and Scappy would never really bother him to pay back. They were making a lot of money anyway with other endeavors that they were into, and so on and so forth.
Card games, legal card games.
Yeah, right. So Scappy goes to prison, right? He wound up dying in prison, and he did like 30-something years, winds up dying in prison, whatever. So Scappy goes to prison. So what happens is when he goes to prison, then they put an acting boss in, or make the guy a boss. And one of the guys that was in Scappy's crew gets the book, Scappy's book. And the book is everybody that owes Scappy money. And it's his job to collect it now. Except that the guy that was now put in charge of that crew, Scappy's crew, didn't know my father well and didn't really like him. And his name was Greg Scarpa, and his nickname was the Grim Reaper.
So did he come after your dad for the money that he owed Scabby? But you and your dad and Scabby had this like friendship where it didn't really matter.
So my father owed the Grim Reaper, and they called him the Grim Reaper because he had like 20-something kills. Like he would kill you, and then he would leave you in the middle of the street too. He would kill you and leave you in the middle of the street, like as a sign. Yeah, and like I think he had 26 kills, something like that. So it's crazy, whatever.
Your dad explained that him and Scabby were good mates, and
and that's basically what happened. So what happened was, now you're talking, it's probably the early 80s, 83, 84, 85, I don't remember, maybe a little later on. And so it was $40,000, and it was 40 grand back then. And they came to my father's shop. They ripped the shop apart. They came to the house looking for my father. And then my middle brother, they were wiring a limo business that was run by the boss of the family. His name was Carmine Persico. The Carmine Persico's brother was running the limo business. So my middle brother was working
to be like a Mafia name in a lot of
And so his Carmine Persico's brother was running the limo business, and my middle brother was working there. So now this guy is harassing my father for the money, ripping the shop apart, coming to the house, looking for my father. My middle brother took it upon himself, and he was like 18, 19 or something like that, maybe 20, and went to go talk to this guy himself. And what the fuck was his name? Teddy. I think his name is Teddy Persico. And Teddy actually contacted Greg, and that debt became Teddy's debt, but he wasn't as vicious of a guy. He was a little bit more understanding. So he took in that debt, and then my father was able to pay him off a little at a time. But the Grim Reaper was like, there was a guy on the block that owed the Grim Reaper money, and they broke his legs, both of them. Yeah, it was bad, and his father had to pay him back, but it was like $100 grand or something like that. It was booking. It was like bookmaking.
Back then in the 80s, that would be a lot of fucking money.
Yo, dude, it was fucking insane. Yeah, so that's my family.
Well, so now it all makes sense. You're getting the thermometer in your balls felt. That was like his fucking early version of OnlyFans to pay off the family debt.
Yeah, selling Polaroids.
Polaroids and sending them out.
Selling Polaroids, that was it, man. That was fucking it. Like, I wish I
like I said, don't ever say my family's fucked up again. That's for sure.
I'm telling you, bro, it was fucking crazy times, dude. It was insane, but everything's.
Story's worse, the Grim Reaper, or the way your mother used to touch you and fondle you.
I should have called her the Grim Reaper.
Exactly. and the funnel and the hot water bottle up the arsehole.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that, bro.
And if you was like sick and had indigestion, what would you get then? I'm scared.
Yeah, I don't know if I had to throw up. I don't know. She would just fucking.
Yeah, he's
I
a
don't
nice
know.
urine, drink it and gargle it.
Yeah, I don't. No, I'm trying to think if there were any other strange things. I'm sure there are. I just can't think.
Did
Of
you have that stuff your parents would give you? It was called here in Australia. It was called Epicac syrup. Epicac. It's like this horrible syrup, and if you took a spoonful of it within like a minute, you're just like,
Really?
God knows what it was made of, but it just made you fucking throw up. Like if someone accidentally drank some poison, or if a kid drank some fucking shit, you give it to them, it makes you throw up. I think you can still get it. Epicac syrup.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. No, if I threw up, I just threw up. That was one thing about my mother. She didn't skeeve me throwing up when I was a kid. She would be in there.
Facing it like a bad puppy.
What'd you say?
Gonna rub your face in it like a bad puppy.
You little bastard.
Yeah, rub your nose in it. Yeah,
you little fucking bastard. Yeah, that was so. That's. I mean, there's a lot more stories. I'm sure I'll come up with more.
Oh, like abs done for the year now.
All right. So So when are you leaving for? Where are you going to? UK first, or you traveling Australia first?
I leave here. That's the thing that stressed me. I got to leave here, drive to Sydney, 2.5 hour drive, wait at the airport 3 hours, get on the plane for 14 hours to Dubai. I'm in Dubai 3 hours, and from Dubai I go to Scotland and start in Scotland.
Wow.
Get there on the 12th and start on the 13th. I'm glad I get a bit of rest before I start.
Jesus, man, that's rough. That's a rough fucking schedule.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well,
but even when I'm over there, if we'll try hook up, because the time difference is closer. So if I happen to be in a hotel room or somewhere, we can probably try and do it from wherever I am.
All right, cool. I appreciate it, man. Definitely.
From Tower of London or something.
Yeah. I think what are they? 6 hours? 6 hours ahead. Yeah, I think they're 6 hours ahead of me, something like that. Yeah, some shit like that. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed my.
Yes.
There's a lot more stories. We'll get to it sooner or later. But
tell your wife these stories.
Oh man, she knows all of them. Yeah, she knows all of them. Oh. Yeah,
she's never tried to replicate it when you're feeling sick. Sometime for old time.
No, not at all. There's some stories there's some stories I can't tell on here.
What? I've told all my stories. I don't hide nothing.
No, not like when it comes to like the organized crime stuff. I can't tell.
Those stories you're with. Those you've been. We might not see anymore.
Yeah, because that's those stories with my father. All those guys are dead. Either they're dead or they're very old.
Still got relatives that are around and people still around.
Yeah, but there's other stuff that
believe the mafia doesn't exist anymore, right?
Yeah. Well, it's very small. It's still active, but it's not like it used to be.
There's no mafia in Vegas or anything anymore either. No.
Yeah. I don't know about Las Vegas. Maybe the Mexican mafia. But
there's not much money involved and that much cash. There's laundering going places.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's no question about it. Absolutely.
Biggest are all of those in the fucking government. They're the fucking biggest crooks of all of them.
Yeah. There's actually there's an unspoken no-kill law now on the street for the Italian mafia because they don't want you to kill anybody anymore because that's when you get hit with 30, 40.
Should take note of that.
Yeah. Because that's when people flip and turn state's evidence when they get hit with life sentence.
Oh yeah, the thing where they got. But even then, if you flipped and you go to life sentence and you get out, you'd be looking over your shoulder because somebody would want to get you for fucking ratting people out. Imagine going to jail as a rat. They got people in there, so you'd be fucked either way.
Yeah, well, I think in jail they isolate the rats, but I don't know if you saw.
They might isolate you, but then one day you're sleeping, all of a sudden. Clink, your door starts opening up. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm getting the visit.
Fucking crazy, man. It's fucking nuts.
Fucking here comes an old lady with a fucking thermometer in a one hand.
A thermometer in one hand and a fucking hot water bottle in the other hand.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
No. I'll tell you what you want to know.
Don't do it. I can't take it.
All right, Big Lee. So you'll be around Wednesday night? Well, I mean Thursday morning for you.
Yeah. Thursday morning for me. Yeah, that's your win. That's I will be.
All right, cool.
Because I don't leave here till Saturday afternoon. So yes, I'll be around.
All right, very cool, very cool.
All
right, Lee. Oh, always a pleasure. We didn't even get to my fucking sponsors.
SAS10.
Yeah. Oh, I contacted what's his name, by the way.
You need to get Anal Pro sponsor.
Yeah, Johnson & Johnson's thermometers.
Those fucking things the Chinese have, those balls they move around in one hand.
Oh shit! Yes, that's yeah. All right, let's run them down real quick. Beer League Warriors apparel. Okay, go to beerleaguewarriors.com. Workout gear, discount code BLW30 and 30% off the workout gear. Okay, The next one is American Subs. It's all in the description area. The links are all in the description area. Discount code SAS10. That's only for people in Europe, bodybuilders in Europe. And what is that?
Find out.
Oh shit! People send you stuff all the time, man, huh?
Oh, look at this one. People like to send me T-shirts. T-shirts covered in sweat now because I was laughing that much.
Oh, that looks like a nice T-shirt. What is that?
Yeah, this is. Oh, look at this one. That's a nice T-shirt. Look at that one.
Oh, check that out. That is nice. Trump Vance. Wow.
And
who sent you?
This is from Officer Tatum, Brandon Tatum, the podcast show.
Yeah.
He gave me a shout out the other day. He said, Lee Priest, the bodybuilder. Oh, look at that one.
Oh, that's cool. I want to know how many people are going to have that tattooed on them, that fucking image.
Oh, that's one more. Hold on.
Damn. I only sent you one shirt.
You cheap bastard. I need your address so I can send you a thermometer.
What's this one?
Oh, that's a nice one.
That's cool. Victory, November 5th, 2024. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Ah.
Yeah, but who did you say you spoke to? What?
Oh, yeah. What was his name?
That's Officer Tatum there. He's got his podcast.
Yeah. I know that. I've watched him before. Yeah, absolutely.
He was on live the other day in a comment. He's like, is that Lee Priest, the bodybuilder in that? And I said,
yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen him. He's good. I know.
Yeah.
I think, what was his name? I texted Amir. Is that from Jim Reapers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I gave him, I shot him a couple of texts, but he hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Jim Reaper's ad.
Yeah.
That first bag thing.
Yeah. Grim Reaper. Sorry.
Everyone liked that ad I did for that, the fanny pack purse thing. How I said it was shit. I'd never wear one, but if you want to buy one, go ahead. This big ad, and I posted it. My wife's like, do you think you should talk to your sponsor before you post that? I said, why? I said, I love their T-shirts. I love their shorts and their training belts, but this is shit. I'd never wear it. And every comment was like, this is the best advertisement ever. Lee's so honest and that. Next thing I see, you think I'm up on my phone. And Mia, I went, oh, fuck no. I'm going to get in trouble. Like, Lee, can you send me that video? That's the best advertisement ever.
No.
You know how shit it was. I said, oh, you can put your lipstick in it or your fucking tampons. I said, but don't let that stop you from buying. If you want to buy it, use code Lee, I said. And people are like, I'm actually going to buy it now because you're so honest.
Yeah. Fuck. All right, Lee.
I thought I was going to get in trouble, but yeah.
No, people love that shit, man, when you're fucking honest. And all right. I'm getting out of here. I'm killing it.
Okay, enjoy. I got to go get my stomach back from laughing so much now.
All right, so I'll see you Thursday at 12:30 your time.
See you then.
All right, later, fucking
Bye.
stupid.
Bye.